Parallel universes are real. Traveling through them is how the time travels from our future, as we'll discuss. That's how they travel to our time zone.
How many parallel universes can there be?
Infinite number. Technically, every time this is why scientists don't like quantum physics. Quantum physics is a real science. It's got the math. If you got the math, it works, okay? Every time you have a thought, you're creating a parallel universe. Let's say you have a thought of yours traveling in an invisible plane, like Wonder Woman, okay? You now just created a parallel universe. Now, it's not likely to occur now here, but you've now created a universe where all the stars, all the planets, everything exists in any scenario. So technically, that's what happens every time you have a thought. So parallel universes are infinite. The thing is that we only are exposed to one at a time. If you were getting information about 8 things happening at one time, therapists would call you schizophrenic, okay? What I feel, it's not me, it's also Fred Alan Wolf and other quantum physicists will state, is that what you're getting is actually information from parallel universes.
That is amazing.
Because I've worked with people who've gotten that and got them off that without drugs.
Future time travel, progression, as you call it. How far out now do you take people?
50th century.
50th century?
Yes, 5000 AD.
So we're still around? Still
around 5000 AD. After that, it looks like we tend to leave this planet. But in the 50th century, between the 31st century, I should say, and the 50th century, that's when time travel will be discovered by a man named Tatos in the year approximately 3050.
Is he around now?
Well, no, he's actually ascended now. He had
as high as you can
had
get.
Had his reign. But he was reported, he went back all the way into ancient Egypt. He was known as Hermes or Tatos or Thoth by the ancient Egyptians. We called him Hermes. And he had a team, the first time traveler team from the 31st century. Listen to the names: Geb, Horus, Isis, and Osiris. Ring a bell?
Oh, they sure do.
Egyptian gods.
Egyptians.
So what I'm saying is that the time travel is real, but not for another 1,000 years. And then when they come back in time, so reality, our civilization has been custom designed by people from our future. You see, because they came back into ancient Egypt, they were in Samaria, they were in China and India, they were all over the place, and they have given us our technology. Interesting enough, when you see spurts in technology, you know what you normally see for the last 100 years at least? ET observations. 1895, 1896, there were ETs, UFOs. They didn't call them UFOs then, but they were like cigar-shaped crafts and others. I'm sure you've read the stories in many cities around the country. And all of a sudden, you had Kitty Hawk, 1903, the Wright brothers. And then you had the major, the Roswell, et cetera. Look at the computer age.
And the nukes.
And the 73 in D.C., you had the observations and other times. Every time you have major spikes in our technology, you can correlate that with ET, UFO observations, et cetera. So basically, we've been interacted by 2 major sources. One is the ETs, of course, especially the Pleiadians and Greys, the Zeta Reticuli, and then, of course, the time travels from our future. So the time travels are here for our spiritual growth.